Alright, hey everybody, welcome to another episode of TEW Local to Global 1987. We're back booking some GCW, and I know it's been 2 weeks. I'm sorry. Not going to bore you with some sorry, excuse, whatever. Let's get to it. Tri-State. So last episode, if you don't remember, and I don't blame you, it's been 2 weeks, Sting finally overthrew Brian Pillman and finally became the new GCW World Champion and WWA World Heavyweight Champion. Shane Douglas defeated Johnny Ace, so Johnny Ace officially has to leave GCW. I just sent him on a 3-month vacation. We'll have plans for him in the future. Stunning Steve Austin is the new Intercontinental Champion. The Eliminators are the new Tag Team Champions. Rey Mysterio and the 1-2-3 Kid defeating Hunter Hearst Helmsley and Marcus Bagwell. So that's the card that happened last episode at Resilience and Romance. So let's get to booking the show. So I don't have any storylines planned beforehand, so I'm just going to wing it and see what happens. So we're going to start off with Sting coming out and opening the show. He did win the World Championship after all for the first time in 6 years, I think it was. Alright, Pillman will come out. That'll set up a match between Sting and any member. No, let's not do that yet. Let's do a 3-on-3 match in the main event tonight. There will be Brian Pillman, Shane Douglas, Mike Iris Rotundo against Sting, Stunning Steve Austin. Actually, let's put Jeff Jarrett in there for the Stunning Steve Austin match. Who else can we put in this? Mike Awesome? Sure. Why not? That'll be 16 minutes, and Sting can get the victory. No, I don't need to put it storytelling. It'll be open. Alright, backstage before that match, Jeff Jarrett will be cutting a backstage promo. Alright. For the Tag Team Championships, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know who I want to have the next challengers be. So we're just going to have Harlem Heat take on the Head Shrinkers. It'll be an 8-minute match with the World Tag Team Championships on the line with Booker T. Oh, wait. Forgot the Eliminators are champion now. So we'll put the Eliminators against Harlem Heat. We'll let them get a rematch, with Perry Saturn getting the victory. After that match, we'll have Mabel, Mo, Booker T, and Stevie Ray. We're going to have the Eliminators beat down Harlem Heat. And Mo and Mabel will make the save. Eliminators beat down Harlem Heat. What's their name? Men on a mission. Make the save. Make that go 6 minutes. We'll put that right there. Put the Jeff Jarrett thing right here. And fresh off his victory against Hunter Hearst Helmsley and Marcus Bagwell, the 1-2-3 Kid will have a match against, let's say, General Riggs. It'll be a 6-minute match, and the 1-2-3 Kid will be getting the victory. Let's run the show. So starting us off, we got Sting, the new world champion, coming out with both titles. He thanks the fans for their support over the past 5 years, 6 years. Sting hasn't won the championship in so long. The injury forced him to vacate the championships 5 years ago. Well, now Sting is back on top. And out comes Brian Pillman, the chosen one, the longest reigning world champion who Sting defeated last episode at Resilience and Romance. Pillman says, Sting, yeah, you might have beat me, but guess what? I have a rematch, and I want that rematch at the next pay-per-view. So at Championship Wrestling, I think 158 is the next one. Sting, it's going to be you versus me in a rematch. So don't get too comfortable holding those world championships, because soon they're going to go back on the shoulders of Brian Pillman. And how about this? Tonight, you find 2 partners, I'll find 2 partners of my own franchise, and we'll face off in a 3-on-3 tag team contest. Sting says, "You're on." Good way to start the show. The 1-2-3 Kid defeating General Riggs in 6:28 by pinfall with a tombstone. Both were off their game. Great. 1-2-3 Kid with a 45, General Riggs with a 30, a 43. We got Jeff Jarrett, the former Intercontinental Champion, who lost the title to Stunning Steve Austin in the last episode. He says, "It's unfair that Jesse Ventura made me defend the championship when I was clearly injured. I wasn't ready. And against Stunning Steve Austin of all people. How about this? I want my rematch for that title, and nothing will stop me from regaining the precious Intercontinental Championship." 91. Then we got the Tag Team Championship match. The Eliminators defeating Harlem Heat in 12:02 when Perry Saturn defeated Booker T by pinfall with a total elimination. The Eliminators make defense number 1 of the World Tag Team Championships. Stevie Ray with a 67, Booker T with a 77, Perry Saturn with a 78, John Cronus with a 76 and 84. After the match, the Eliminators are beating down Harlem Heat, and out come Men on a Mission, Mabel and Mo. To make the save, they clear the ring, and they help Booker T and Stevie Ray to the back. Good, wholesome baby faces. 76. And then we've got our main event. Sting, Stunning Steve Austin, and Mike Awesome defeat Franchise, the team of Pillman, Shane Douglas, and Jeff Jarrett in 16:08 when Sting defeated Jeff Jarrett by submission with a Scorpion Deathlock. Awesome with an 86, Austin with a 95, Sting with a 94, Jarrett with an 87, Shane with an 88, and Pillman with a 90. Mike Awesome improving in performance in 87 to end our show in 87. Great show. So for our next show, we're going to go to the Great Lakes, and we'll try to get the popularity a little bit up. Dory Funk being a complaining asshole. Jushin Liger. Come back to me, please. I miss you. Alright. And Johnny Ace was not happy with losing to Shane Douglas, but I don't give a shit. Alright. We're going to simulate the second episode of Saturday Night's Wrestling. Let's go. Alright, second show of today's episode. Let's take care of it. The Ultimate Warrior. Start morning, that's fine. We're going to go to the Great Lakes. Slowly growing in popularity. Alright, so, what can we do for this one? Get Sting on a backstage promo. Alright, we'll make that 5 minutes. In our main event tonight, we're going to get Shane Douglas. And he can face off. Actually, no. Let's do Mike Awesome versus FTW Champion Taz. That'll be our main event tonight. Title not on the line because it is not recognized by GCW. After that match, we're going to have the Taskmaster debut. Papa Shango debut as well. And they will both attack Mike Awesome. Papa Shango. Attack Awesome. Make that 6 minutes. We're going to have a tag team contest. This match will be a #1 contenders match with the winners facing the Eliminators. So we're going to have Men on a Mission. They'll face off against the Head Shrinkers. And Mabel will be the victor. Alright, we'll get a singles match. We're going to get Intercontinental Champion Stunning Steve Austin facing off against, let's say, let's do a face-on-face. Too Cold Scorpio. Make that 10 minutes. And we'll make the Stunning Steve Austin the victor. We'll have interference by Jeff Jarrett. At an angle. Shane Douglas. We'll get a backstage promo. And we can open the show with a singles match. Let's get babyface Chris Jericho. And he will face off against Eddie Guerrero. Make that 10 minutes, and we'll put Eddie over. Let's run the show. So starting us off, we've got Chris Jericho versus Eddie Guerrero. And Eddie gets the victory over babyface Jericho in 10:27 by pinfall with a frog splash. They have pretty good chemistry. That's good to remember. Jericho with a 55, Guerrero with a 62, a 66. Shane Douglas is backstage. He says, "Now that I've defeated Johnny Ace, I can finally fulfill my role as the greatest professional wrestler in all of wrestling history. GCW will soon be victim of Shane Douglas's rise to power and greatness, and I will do so with the help of the greatest faction in all of wrestling history. Franchise." That's it. Stunning Steve Austin retains the Intercontinental Championship despite Jeff Jarrett interfering in the match in 9:42. Makes defense number 1 of the IC title. Austin with a 75, Scorpio with a 56, a 73. Men on a Mission defeat Head Shrinkers in 808 when Mabel defeated Fatu by pinfall with a big splash. Mabel and Mo, the new #1 contenders, as they face off the Eliminators against the Eliminators at Championship Wrestling 158, I think it is. I have to check still. Sting is backstage, the world champion, and he says, "Pillman is crazy if he thinks after 1 month of holding my championships I'm going to drop him. I have been waiting for this moment for 5 long years, and it's time that I remain the world champion and fulfill my role as the greatest champion in pro wrestling history." And that's it. 71. And our main event, Mike Awesome defeats Taz in 12:48 by pinfall with an awesome bomb. Awesome with a 61, Taz with a 60, a 70. And after the match, Taskmaster and Papa Shango debut, attacking Mike Awesome, pouring blood over Mike Awesome and leave like a bloodbath, similar to how the Brood did it in the WWF during the late 90s. So like 99. And they leave him laying. What is this all about? We'll have to find out next episode on GCW Local to Global. 69, increasing our popularity in 2 regions, the Tri-State and the Great Lakes, with some spillover in New England and maybe Mid-Atlantic. I'll be running a database update like I did twice already, so I'll be doing that. Probably next video will be that, and that won't take 2 weeks to come out. Thank you guys for watching this episode of GCW Local to Global. Make sure to like if you like this video, subscribe if you want more. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.